Well, a horrifying crash on Saturday claimed the life of a Corpus Christi man on a stretch of road that has become known for serious crashes.
Our Brian Burns joins us in studio now to tell us more about one resident's efforts to keep drivers safe. Brian?
Well, Rudy, Leslie, this accident occurred near Sandia Saturday just after 11 a.m. on State Highway 534. That's when 62-year-old Joseph Cibrian lost control of his pickup, overcorrected and crashed through a fence. The truck caught fire.
There's a spot over there on that curve where they come around the corner and the speed limit is too high to begin with. But when they come across and they land off to the side of that curve, they run off, and instead of steering it back on correctly, they oversteer.
Davis took me to the spot on his property where he found the burning truck Saturday morning. He says flames were so intense he didn't realize that the driver, Joseph Cibrian, was on the ground just outside the truck. He says there have been many accidents here.
And in the oversteering, we've had 2 cars in the last year within 10 yards of each other in the same spot happen to. And then we've also had ones that have come down, like this car is going right here, and they missed that curve because the speed limit is pretty high for these curvy roads. And we have the bridges aren't that great, and there's big bouncy spots. The roads aren't that good, and they crash right off to the edge of that bridge over there.
The Texas Department of Public Safety confirms this stretch of road has seen numerous crashes.
Over the last 4 years, there have been 20 crashes along that road, to include 4 right around the same area where this crash occurred.
Investigators believe a momentary distraction likely led to the deadly crash. You can see skid marks where Cibrian's truck crossed the highway before slamming into the barbed wire fence. Davis says his family has petitioned the state to lower the speed limit.
I mean, the reality is nobody wants this to happen. If there's a way you keep from it happening, that's what I want. That's what anybody would want, I would think. With common sense says, if there's something we can do to fix it, we ought to fix that.
The investigation continues, and DPS warns drivers to be aware and extra careful on some of these curvy country roads. Leslie, Rudy.